What are my top 5 games of all time? That is a good question, and it was very tough. I had a lot of honorable mentions fighting for that 5th spot while I was making this list. Trust me. But what are Nomadic Bule's top 5 games of all time as of 2025? Starting at number 5 is one of my favorite series of all time, and my favorite game of that series is the Fallout universe, and I have to go Fallout 4. It is my favorite. I loved the settlement building, I loved the story, I loved the factions, I loved the weapons. The DLCs were good too. All around, that's my favorite Fallout game, and it hit number 5 on this list. Coming in at the number 4 slot is an indie game that is just a colony simulator. No storyline, not the best graphics. You start off as 3 little pawns who crash land on a planet, and it's called RimWorld. It has amazing DLCs, endless creativity. You can literally do whatever you want. You can grow what you want. Your morals are flexible. The game does so many random events, but even with the high difficulty, it's still endless for creativity, and I love it. Absolutely. Has the most played hours on my Steam account. Hitting in the top 3, mine would have to be another favorite from one of my favorite series, and that would be Skyrim. I did not play Skyrim. I did not even know about it when it came out in 2011. I had found out about it a few years later. I had almost stopped playing games for a while because I had so busy with life, and Skyrim was the game that brought me back into games. The open world was built so nicely. Of course, it's never perfect, but it was imperfect in all the right ways for me at the time. I also love the endless replayability. I have played almost every build you could possibly play. It may be one of the top most played games of my lifetime. In the number 2 spot, it would have to be Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is definitely there because of the story. The open world was great. It has the best Easter eggs of all Rockstar games, and I love Easter eggs. It's one of my favorite things about video games. Anybody that knows me knows I love Easter eggs. And the story just hits hard. It's replayable. Not very many story games for me are replayable. And then the last game on my list is one of the first video games I ever owned. I loved this video game so much that I had it up until the point I moved to Indonesia. I owned a PS2 just so I could play this game when I needed that cozy feeling. It is Raw vs. SmackDown 2007. I loved the story mode. I loved the roster. I absolutely loved the GM mode. That was my favorite part of it. I have not enjoyed a GM mode since then or before then. Only that game perfected it for me. I loved how you could have the whole calendar year, make it go your way, still be difficult, but playable. That might be the top most hours played of any game in the world for me because I had that since I was single digits years old. My favorite wrestling game of all time. Let me know some of your favorites down below and what kind of games we should be playing on the channel for our next story runs.